Hi everybody, let's talk about a case study of forced migration. Here we have Syria. So Syria is located in the Middle East. Its landmass is 185,000 kilometers square, and its population did shrink from 2011 to 2016, but it has recently recovered. From 2011, its population was 22.8 million, but it fell to 19.2 million in 2016. As for forced migration-wise, it has 6.7 million internally displaced persons, so within Syria itself, and 6.6 million refugees who fled Syria to other neighboring countries. The cause of this forced migration is due to armed conflict, which is the Syrian civil war that started in 2011 and is still ongoing. It started off with peaceful protests about unemployment, corruption, and the lack of political freedoms, but President Bashar al-Assad's government, they used military force to crush the protests, and therefore it escalated nationwide into a civil war. There are a few impacts on Syria itself. Number one is there were 2 million children out of school because of this, and 1.6 million more are at risk, which therefore have some long-term implications as well. There are separated families with emotional impacts. 6.8 million in Syria alone are in need of humanitarian aid. So not just the IDPs, there are still a few more people who need shelter, water, sanitation, and food. As for the economy-wide, businesses and industries lack the demand and labor to function. Therefore, Syria's economy has struggled recently. Now we move on to our destination, the host countries. There are a bunch of host countries that Syrian refugees have fled to, but I've listed down two over here, Jordan and Turkey, both neighboring countries of Syria. For Jordan hosts 1.4 million refugees. Rents have tripled because of the competition for land, for housing. Because the Syrian refugees act as workers as well, they lower the local wages, so the local workers have suffered because of that. And for the Zaatari refugee camp, it strains the local resources because it hosts 80,000 refugees. Keep in mind that Jordan is the second most water scarce country in the world, so that puts a lot of impacts on the locals. Moving on to Turkey, Turkey hosts 3 million refugees, and the refugee flow by 2019 has costed $40 billion, both indirectly and directly through the cost of healthcare, providing water, shelter, and food, but indirectly through the strain on the infrastructure like roads and stuff, the loss in tourism, the loss in economic productivity, and all of that led to 40 billion of the cost for the refugee flows. The refugees were given work permits in 2016, and since then, 1,599 new businesses, new companies have been started up by Syrian refugees, which does benefit the Turkish economy. So this sums up Syria's forced migration stream. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.